Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and place this Chinook into my stock box, which is just for one I did for Feeling Cranky. You can upload that. I'm going to use the guide bushing Chinook, Chinook Bev Gear rod, Chinook Bev Gear shaft. I will place those in Google Classroom so you can just upload them, but they're tailored to this in order to fit real well. So I'm going to go ahead and use the Chinook Bev Gear shaft, and I'm going to place them into this. So I'm going to right click and insert into current design, and I will do that twice. So I need two of those. Insert into current design. I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to go ahead and start assembling. So I'm going to go joint. I'm going to come down here. I'm going to click on that circle. And I'm going to go ahead and put that on here. Can't help but notice it's going a little slow. I'm a little laggy today. So I'm going to flip that and move that one out here towards the end. I'll come to the front view, and the goal here is just to have a little clearance. So that is just a little clearance. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. I'm going to do the same thing, and both are going to be facing, I would say in is how I would call it, but I don't, I think that's the inner side of it. But I'm going to go ahead and place this one on here, and then move that out to the extreme edge there, just leaving a little bit of clearance. I'm going to hit OK. I assume that those were rigid. Yes, they were. Alright. So next I'm going to place my holes here in the top to put the bushings in. And then I'm going to end up scaling the Chinook to fit the box, if that makes sense. Alright, so in the box, I'm going to come and highlight the top here, and then I'm going to create a sketch on top of that. I'll capture position always now that I'm doing that. I want to get a center line going across here, so to do that I'm going to start on this line, come up, go to the halfway point, go across, and I'm going to place half-inch circles there, so I 0.5. And do it again, 0.5. Alright, so those bevel gears are 1 inch in diameter. I need the center of those 1 inch in. And it's just under 1 inch. It gives me a tiny bit of clearance, but I got this half inch to contend with here. So I'm going to, edit that sketch. I apologize. I shouldn't have hit. I'm going to position this. And sorry, I'm playing with the part that you can't see. I'm going to go ahead and sketch dimension that 1 inch in from each side. So that will be 1, and from the center of that circle to that will be 1. I'm going to hit enter, or I'm going to hit finish sketch. Now I'm going to extrude these as holes. Since I have that original guideline on there, it creates 2 half circles. And I'm going to drag those down as a cut and hit OK. I'm going to go back up to my top level now, and I'm going to go ahead and insert the guide bushings for the Chinook. So right click, and this is, I'm going to do it twice. There's 1, and there is 2. I'll hit OK. I'm going to now rigidly assemble or join the guide bushings in. I choose that bottom circle very specifically, and then I choose that bottom circle, and it's just less clicking getting that to join. I'm going to repeat the process, joint, and then get that right there. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, and you'll notice these are 1/8 inch holes coming up through for the Chinook. Alright. Now I'm in pretty good shape. I'm going to go ahead and bring in the, the Chinook for the rods, and also I'll bring in some rods, rod 1 and rod 2. They're cut a little long right now. You'll adjust them as needed. You'll see what I mean. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and place my bevel gears and my rods now. And I'm trying to think of the easiest way of doing this. Actually, I'm going to place my Chinook in now, and then I'll run the rods in through. So I'm going to right click and insert this in here. Alright, so I'm going to just roughly move it into place. Actually, that's not too bad at all. That looks perfect. I'm going to go ahead and place it. Look, I want it a little higher. I think I want to go lower. I'll go down there. Alright, now I'm going to hit OK and then point something out. So if you look here, if I just look at this front edge, these holes coming up don't line up with that. So I need them to line up. So I'm going to be pretty precise in how I do this. First, I'm going to measure the distance between those holes. So I'm going to turn off this Chinook. I'm going to create a sketch, which is nonsense. I'm not actually going to use it. I'm going to project this circle and this circle. Hit OK. Then I'm going to draw a line between them. So I'm going to go right from there to there. And that line is exactly 3 inches. Alright, so I'm going to cancel this sketch because I don't need it, but I know I am 3 inch on center. Alright guys, picking back up here. I've now I'll turn off the Chinook body here for a second so that you can understand. So what I just did was I measured center point to center point. That's 3 inches. Now my Chinook, I need to make that happen. Alright, so I need to make the distance between these holes 3 inches. To do that, first I got to find that distance. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to create a sketch, and I'll choose this top plane. And now I am going to project both this circle and this circle. And that is not, oops. Okay. Now I'm going to put a line between them. So I'm going from the center here. Struggling to get cancel and starting again, line. I want to snap to that and it's not snapping. I'm going to pause it. Alright, got it fixed up here. So I got those 2 circles projected. I'm going to go from the center of that one to the center of this one. I'm going to right click and hit OK. Then I'm going to click on that line. It is 4.7639. So I'm writing that down. 7639. Alright, so I'm going to cancel this now. Cancel out of that sketch. And I'm remembering 7639. I'm now going to edit this in place. So I'm going to come to the Chinook body. I'm going to hit this pencil. And then I'm going to go modify, scale, choose that Chinook. And my scale factor is going to be 3 inches. That's what I wanted it to be. Divided by 4.7639. I'm going to go ahead and hit OK. Notice that math. It's my desired over what I have. So I'm scaling it down to be perfect. I'll finish my edit in place. And now these holes are going to be perfectly aligned with this. So when I put a rod through there, they're automatically going to line up. All right, so now I'm going to well, I can move it all I want because I'm going to do that. So now I'm going to put rods up through here, connected, and then I'll place this on there.